Listen carefully to this and tell me what you think about it. It says, "Sir, I'll never advise any young lady to marry a pastor, especially one that does this spiritual daughter thing. My husband is a pastor and we have been married for 10 years with 3 kids. We married when he was just 25 because his father wanted him to settle down before he is ordained as a man of God. His father is a pastor too. Exactly 2 years into the marriage, he got one of his spiritual daughters pregnant. As a good wife, I understood when he confessed to me and showed some remorse. I suggested abortion so the lady could just go away, but he refused, saying he can't sin twice. Okay, he insisted we rent a small place somewhere a bit far away from the community for the girl to stay and have the baby. His decision broke me in a way, but I eventually got used to the idea. He sends her money, foodstuffs, and sometimes goes to see her, but I just didn't care. We had welcomed our first baby not too long before the incident happened. Sir, I thought this would teach my husband a lesson, but it didn't. He kept having daughters and kept engaging them in all his deeds. I was pissed. I reminded him of our little secret, but still, this man wouldn't listen. 2 years on, he got another lady pregnant, and after everything, he again asked that we get her a place to stay and have the baby. This time around, I couldn't take it, so I asked for a divorce, but he pleaded with me and all that, so I stayed. I once asked him if he wants multiple wives, but he denied and said I am the only lady he wants as a partner. I was very disturbed, yet I kept it a secret from his family and the church. The thought of my husband having kids outside our marriage kept eating me up, but I eventually got over it after some years. Though he never changed his way of entertaining his daughters, after 5 years when nothing like that had happened, I was thinking he had learned his lesson. Foolish me. Just last week, I bought us a new wardrobe. I wanted to surprise him with it because he had always said he would buy a modern one but never does. As I was moving our clothes into the new wardrobe, I came across a small notebook and what I saw in it was awful. In it was a list of 13 names, all having his surname, and the names of some of the ladies he had as daughters that I never got to hear of again. So he had impregnated them and rented a place for all of them. That's what he did. When he came back and I threatened to reveal to his parents and the church, that's when he foolishly told me that he had wanted to tell me, but he feels I may not be able to handle it. He wants me to handle the idea of him having 13 kids with 11 women. That means that he even repeated with some of them. He wants me to handle the idea of him having 13 kids with 11 women, 2 twins. Oh, okay. Outside our marriage, and allowing all of them to deliver. Sir, my husband is a poor pastor. Sometimes I wonder how, because the money that comes to the church is a lot, but he never gives any proper account. I kept wondering what he does with all those monies. He has a very flourishing business. People dash him as huge as 20,000 to 40,000 cedis sometimes. All these monies and he was still poor. I always knew something was wrong, and of course, something was. Yeah, something was. I don't want to stay in the marriage anymore. Neither do I want to keep it hidden. Everyone thinks he is a good man, and I am a happy wife. You see the type of nonsense I am going through? A foolish pastor who can't control his sexual urge and is reproducing as if he has his own planet. I hate him. I want to expose him and then divorce him so no one will call me bad for anything. Kindly help a sister, please. So this guy got married to this woman, a pastor, and he has spiritual daughters, and he has money to impregnate 11 of them and produce 13 children because 2 twins are involved. And he has rented a place for each and every one of them and sent them away from the church.